Meantime, in Kentucky, state police have reported more than 170 crashes so far. And the Public Works Department in Louisville posted this video of their snow team clearing the roads. But even that can pose challenges.
The plow trucks went through and piled it back up against the car. Worse than I had it.
About half an inch of ice on the whole car kind of makes it a little challenging.
Anybody who's ever been in a snowy area knows what that's like. I want to bring in the mayor of Louisville, Kentucky, Craig Greenberg. Thanks so much for joining us. How are things looking in your city right now?
They are looking much better than they were 24 hours ago. Our teams have been working round the clock for 55 straight hours. Hundreds of people that have plowed and salted 9,000 miles of lane roads here in Louisville. 25 million pounds of salt have been put on the roads, plus the plows. So we're getting back going today, and we're going to stay at it to get our kids back in school, to get the city moving again. But we haven't had this much snow in over 25 years in Louisville. So I'm very thankful for all the hard work from the dedicated public servants we have on our snow team here.
Do you have a sense of a timeline here? I mean, for example, how many people still don't have power? Are there shelters open for people who don't have power?
We were very fortunate. While we got historic amounts of snow, on Sunday night, we didn't get as much freezing rain and therefore not as much ice as was predicted. And so we had fewer power outages, which was a good thing. That was very helpful. We do have warming centers open. We do have shelters that are open. We're providing transportation to individuals who need a place to get out of the elements. We're going to continue to do that throughout this entire week, because even though the snow and ice may have ended, we're dealing with freezing cold temperatures for at least the rest of the week. Mother Nature isn't helping us out with the cleanup from this storm.
So no more snow coming, though?
We are going to get a little bit more snow on Friday, we're expected, but we're well practiced now, and we'll be able to handle that okay on Friday.
Do you know, I mean, obviously, I'm sure you keep track of the folks who are manning the 911 phones. Have you been getting calls? Are there people who can't get out, who need help, who need support, who need supplies? What's your biggest concern right now, Mr. Mayor?
My biggest concern right now is that when people are going back out, people are getting impatient. They've been home for a couple of days. I get it. They want to go out and enjoy that sledding like you just saw happening in Washington, D.C. The same's happening here in Louisville. People want to go back to the groceries, that they still need to use extreme caution when they're on the roadways. Just because a road has been plowed or salted doesn't mean it's back to totally normal conditions yet. There might be spots of ice. So we're going to continue at it. We're going to continue working 24/7. We're going to continue helping those in need. And also, we've had so much snow that even when we plow, now we have cars that are stuck in, we have driveways that are covered. So we still have some cleanup work to do, but we're going to do that. We're going to help get our kids back in school and get the city moving again.
In our final minute, you mentioned that there are folks there who are working, I guess, into their third day straight. And yet you have people who, for their own reasons, maybe just to get supplies, get food, have been out. 170 crashes so far. What is your message to folks about the next couple of days before, one would hope, the weather warms and maybe some of this goes away?
Continue to use caution when you go out. Stay warm and stay safe. When you go out to travel, just be very aware of your surroundings. Don't speed. Be aware of others if you can walk, and also help others out. There are some folks that do need to get to work, that are having medical emergencies, that are having issues. And so if there's a way you can help a neighbor in need, please try to help them over these coming days and just be aware of it. But Louisville has heeded the warnings. That was really helpful in helping us get our roads reopened. They're in a much better place today than they were yesterday. And so I'm really thankful for the community, for the spirit of Louisville. You really see it in times like this during historic storms like we've been facing over the last 48 hours.
Yeah, definitely a hat tip to the folks in Louisville and elsewhere who are dealing with this storm and do it every time there is a storm. Get out there when everybody else is staying home and try to make it safe. Mayor Greenberg, I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you and good luck.